David, you have a minute to make your opening remarks.
Well, firstly, I'd like to thank everybody for coming here tonight. I think you've made a big effort, and I don't think that enough people get involved in politics. I'm trying to build a rainbow coalition, and I urge people to vote independent in the council elections, which are taking place at the same time as this mayoral election. I think I'm a radical candidate. I want to be somebody who can actually save this city from the destruction that has been perpetrated under this current administration. I think the Labour Party needs a good kicking, and I'm going to do it. I don't mean literally, but I really want to change this. I'm a man of the people, and I want to get down to the ground and get things done. I hope you'll support me, and if you don't support me, well, that's up to you. Of course it's up to you. We must get people engaged in politics. Too many people are not here tonight, as you can see behind here. There aren't enough people engaged at all. Why aren't they engaged? Because they think everybody is just the same.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I do apologise, the red lights.
That's okay.
Can we now move on to Mahinda Farmer, who's representing Unity for Peace and Socialism. Mr. Farmer worked in engineering and later joined the Royal Mail as a manager, and he told the Leicester Mercury that communist Cuba should be the city's inspiration.
Hello. First of all, I would like to thank the Montfort University and Leicester Mercury to actually give such importance to this very, very important issue of mayor's election in Leicester. It is a new thing for the city of Leicester, and I'm glad that you all are involved in politics. I'm a politician. I like to face politics of today. But I would like to introduce something which can change the life of the people of Leicester City, because we are fed up from the previous politicians, those who decided to make cuts here and there, and also introducing the tuition fees of £9,000. And I believe that education and health service is a basic right for each and every citizen. It doesn't matter whether they are rich or poor. I will be fighting for those who are suffering from the poverty, those who are suffering from other issues.
Thank you very much indeed. I'm afraid the light has come on. Jeff Force from the Green Party. Jeff is a voluntary worker, and he stated it was worrying that so much power would be given to a single individual, and promised to give the people of the city a say on whether to keep the position if he wins. Jeff.
Thank you very much. I'm going to concentrate on two things, process and policies. First of all, the process, if I'm elected as mayor, will be far more quality consultation with the people. I think that's been the biggest weakness of the city councils in the 20-odd years I've lived here. It will include a referendum on whether we should have or should not have a mayor, and that will be held by the latest 3rd of May 2012, next year. It would also include having councils, community councils, similar to parish councils, for small issues. On policy, we must protect public services. It's going to be very difficult with the finances, but it's going to be really important. And also, we must live up to being an environmental city. So we must take on issues such as public transport, the buses are becoming appalling, protecting green spaces, and also on energy, installation of houses, and the creating an energy company so we can create renewable energy and owned by the people.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Can we move on now to Ross Grant? Ross represents the Conservative Party. He leads Leicester City Council's opposition group and told the Mercury that he would freeze council tax for 4 years if elected.
We live in one of the most exciting cities in the country, in one of the most exciting countries in the world. It is the people of Leicester that make it such a special city. All of you, the things you do, that you aspire to, for yourselves and for your families. It is not the actions of politicians that make this city great. The era of one person's big vision should be consigned to the past. You don't need politicians telling you what you want and can achieve. You need a council that listens to you, supports you and protects you. Protects you from the consequences of waste and inefficiency, that avoids cuts in services and increasing tax. And that listens and supports to your priorities and treats you fairly wherever you live in our city. It's the people of Leicester that make me proud to live in our city and make me want to serve you all.
Thank you very much indeed, Ross. The next candidate is Gary Hunt, who's representing the Liberal Democrats. As part of his manifesto, Gary told the Mercury that he would like to ensure that drivers get free short-stay parking across the city, and Gary is also the councillor for Knight.
Dominic, thank you. It's been a pleasure to represent Knighton for nearly 24 years now. And during that time I spent 30 years in the commercial sector, running companies, and also 7 years on end running the strategic vision and delivering regeneration across the East Midlands. That gives me a unique insight into how Leicester has gone wrong in the last few years. We've become incapable of actually delivering the services that people want. The City Council has gone out of balance. We're spending too much on staff and too much on non-core services. Getting that organisation back under control is the key to delivering those frontline services that we all want and will drive our city forwards. At the core of that, of course, is organising a way forwards for the economy of the city. I want to turn our City Council inside out. Many of the services that are currently done inside will be turned out into the community to be done by social enterprise and SMEs. We spend £1.5 million a day. That would set the economy of the city on fire and drive us forwards.